cuộc đời. Hoa rung rinh trong gió, reo vang những lời ca, hương hoa bay trong gió, về mùa xuân đi xa. Mưa xuân hoa thêm sóng, hương tỏa khắp đất trời, dễ cắm sâu lòng đất, uốn tình hoa cội nguồn. Em là bông hoa quyến mang tình yêu bao la, bông hoa mang hương xanh, hiến dâng cho đời, bông hoa giàu phẩm chất, thắp sáng ngọn muôn ngàn. La 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 la. Bông hoa cho duyên hóa nội tâm trong chính mình, như cội nguồn cuộc sống bắt đầu từ chính ta. Mưa xuân đang phơi phới làm ngất ngây hồn ta. Em như cô gái vì quý biết yêu lần đầu và mãi mãi thuở ban đầu. La 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 la. Trời bao la bên nhau hoa đua sắc tô thắm cho đời. Em là bông hoa quyết bé nhỏ mà an vui, vững vàng mà trân trọng, bông hoa mang ánh sáng cùng chuyển hóa cuộc đời. Hoa rung rinh trong gió, reo vang những lời ca, hương hoa bay trong gió, về mùa xuân đi xa. Mưa xuân hoa thêm sóng, hương tỏa khắp đất trời, dễ cắm sâu lòng đất, uốn tình hoa cội nguồn. Em là bông hoa quyến mang tình yêu bao la, bông hoa mang hương xanh cùng hiến dâng cho đời, bông hoa giàu phẩm chất thắp sáng mọi ngôi nhà. La 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 la. Bông hoa cho chuyên hóa nội tâm trong chính mình, như cội nguồn cuộc sống bắt đầu từ chính ta. Mưa xuân đang phơi phới làm ngất ngây hồn ta. Em như cô gái vừa mới biết yêu lần đầu và mãi mãi thuở ban đầu. La 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 la.
Một số anh chị bảo là không nghe được bài hát ha cả nhà. Không nghe được bài hát là do là có thể mình để bên phía hình đó, không phải là phía của cái bài hát á, nên không nghe được. Có nghĩa là các anh chị lướt cái màn, nó không có ngay cái chỗ chia sẻ này. Có một số thiết bị là khi các anh chị nhìn mặt của những người khác trong Zoom á thì không có nghe được bài hát, mà kéo về bài hát thì không nhìn được mặt người. Dạ. Rồi. Hôm nay á cả nhà, hôm nay thì chúng ta sẽ cùng nhau tìm hiểu một số.
Today we're going to learn. We are going to talk about another important topic. Continue from the session yesterday. we're going to together we're going to find out about some of the new term concept, so we understand why we be able to, some of us be able to learn all day and night, and some of the our teachers here can teaching throughout the day non-stop, day after day, and that is related to the some of the concept that we're going to learn today, and those concepts are material, space, material, space, time, material, space, time. And firstly, we talk about material. Material is all the objects that surround us, and we know that each object, each material around us, they are made of many particles. Okay, and the topic today is to relate more about physics and chemistry. So we know that all the material around us, they are making up from different particles. For example, gold is gold is created by gold particles. Okay, plastic created by many plastic particles, right? So, and all the research, all the scientists, they have do a deep research and found out that all there's are smaller, and all the small particles such as basic particle. So the smallest particles is, we call them basic particles. Okay, call them basic particles. And we might know them, we might not know them, but we agree with each other here first, then we can continue. All of the material around us make up of many particles. Okay, and the smallest particle, when basic particles such as protons, neutrons, electrons. Okay, and these particles, these particles they're moving. They are constantly moving. And they can move fast. They can move slow. They can move fast. And they can move super fast. Their movements can be slow, can be fast, and can be super fast. Let me repeat, all of materials around us make up from many particles, and those particles are always moving. For example, this cup is made up of many particles, plastic particles, So this particle moving slow, moving fast, or moving super fast. If those particles moves super fast, we call them wave. Wave. What is wave? For example, Wi-Fi wave, a radio wave, just like microwave. Okay. Around there's many equipments that emit wave, electromagnetic waves, Wi-Fi waves, okay, phone waves, mobile waves, radio waves. Okay, so the particles that move super fast will be we call them waves. They are invisible to us. We cannot see them. We cannot see those material as such, but we know that they exist. Okay, I mean we don't know whether we can see wave, but if we've been told that there's no internet, we know that there's no Wi-Fi waves. Okay, because those the particles of waves, they're moving so fast, super fast, that our eyes cannot see. Let me give you another example so you can understand this better. Anything that all the particles that move very slow, okay, we can see them. We can see them with our eyes. But if they move fast, then we cannot. We see it's very blurry. And if they move very fast, super fast, we cannot see them anymore. Okay, and because they turn into wave already. For example, if I leave my hand here, my hands, they make up of a lot of particles as well, and so inside my hand, the particle inside my hand, they are moving, okay, but they are moving within the human eyes seeing range, so we can see you can see my hand, okay. But if I move my hand, okay, you won't be very fast, you won't be able to see it, or you can see it just a blurry, something that blurry, right? But if I be able to move very, very fast, super fast, then you won't be able to see my hand at all, okay? Yeah, so when I've previously, when I give you an example in the topic of the root cause formula of life, I give you this. I put this on the paper, and we agree with each other that, okay, what is this is depend on whoever observe it, okay, because it has someone observing it, okay, someone perceive it, what it is, then it's okay, then it's become something. Okay, let me draw another a rectangle. This is a rectangle, okay, and as a table, and there is an object on this table, right? There is an object on this table. Okay, there's an object on this table, and outside of this type of objects is the space. Okay, space outside. Okay, and this is an eye, someone observing. Okay, this is an eye. We call this eyes is the observer. We call this it is observer. The observer, and the object in the object here is the observer. The observed object. The observed object. When the observer and the observed objects, okay, resonate, the energy vibrational frequency. When the observers and the observed objects resonate, when the observer and the observed objects resonate with each other, energy vibrational frequency then it's making it visible, making this object visible to the observer, okay, and we call it material. We call it material. Okay, that is the reason why we learned this topic. Okay, and we're going to explain the reason why later on. So we know that when the observer and the observed objects resonate with each other, energy vibrational frequency, we call it material. So if the observer and the observed objects do not resonate with each other energy vibrational frequency, then that observed objects will be invisible in the observer perception. So it's become part of space. For example, the air. Right? We cannot see air. We know air exists, okay? But we cannot see air, right? Air, especially oxygen, okay, is material. Oxygen is a material to us. Okay. Hello, chào cô Thư. Okay, so let's say, for example, if you got sick, unwell, and you go into the hospital, you lie on the hospital bed, and the hospital give you oxygen, right? So oxygen at that time is material. You had to pay for it, right? But we cannot say oxygen. Because in our perception is not it's just space. But with the people who work in medicals, they can packet oxygen into bags and they can sell it. So air or oxygen with them is material. Okay, and take another example as electricity. Okay, we cannot see the electricity, but it is material, right? The people who work in electrics industry, they be able to measure electricity. They be able to sell electrics to the people. Yeah. So, but with us, we cannot see electricity. The only thing we see is the wire. Okay. So we're saying all of this in order for us to understand that some things to the observer is material. Some object to the observer is not material, and we call it space. So anything that we resonate with the energy vibration frequency of that objects, we call it material. But anything that we do not resonate with its energy vibrational frequency, we call it space. Okay, so for example, with this cup, right, we cannot see. We can see it's a cup because we resonate with its energy vibrational frequency, so it's become material to us. But the space around it, a space around the cup, the space inside the cup, is become space to us. Why is that? Because we do not resonate with its energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so we can imagine, can perceive it like that. Whatever we can see, we can see, then it's because it resonates with our energy vibrational frequency, because we resonate with its energy vibrational frequency, so we can see it and we call it material. But some objects, some things, okay, we do not resonate with its energy vibrational frequency, so we call, and we cannot see it, so we call it space. So we have certain things such as oxygen, electricity, Wi-Fi wave. So those things, they are not material to us. They are a space to us, okay, but they are material to the people who work in the similar industry. Okay, so something might not be. So if we do not resonate with the energy vibrational frequency, then if we resonate, then we can see it, and is material. But if we but if it's not material to us, then it's become invisible. Okay? Invisible. So if it's material to us, we can see it. We've seen it. Okay, we've seen it. So first we can see when we observe a boat. Okay, a boat on the sea. Okay, if the boat goes slow, then we can see it. But if we are fast, we cannot see it. It's just like a blur. You can see not a boat, let's say, you can see it's a spaceship. Okay, if we sit on the spaceship, it goes slow, we can see it. If it goes very fast, fly very fast, okay, and it just fly off our face, okay, super fast, we cannot see it. So when we sit inside the boat, when we sit inside the spaceship that move with the speed of 1,000 miles per hour, okay, then we we might not be able to see all the other spaceship around us. Okay. So if there's a other spaceship also travel at the same speed without spaceships as well, and we basically go past each other, then those we can't really see the other spaceships if we sit inside one of them. Right? So if we sit inside the spaceship, then we basically resonate with the energy vibrational frequency of that spaceship. That's why we can see everything outside similar as the way that spaceship does. So sometimes that we cannot see, but we can felt. We cannot see or see, but we can feel. Right? Seen, felt, perceived. We can call all of anything that we could perceive. Perceive is material. Okay. Whatever we seen, we call it material. Whatever we can feel, we call it material. Whatever we can perceive, we call it material. See, feel, perceive. Okay. If we only if we think that anything that we can see is immaterial, then it's our seeing range very limited. But if we think that everything we can see, we can feel, we can perceive also our material, then we can open up more possibilities for what we see. Okay. So let's one more time. Let's agree with each other that when the observer resonate, when the observer and the observed object resonate with each other energy vibrational frequency, then the observer can see that object and it's become material to the observer. Okay. When the observer and the observed object resonate with each other energy vibrational frequency, then the observer can feel it. Okay? Can feel it, can perceive it. For example, wind, when it blows to our face, we can feel it. We can feel the wind. Okay? Because in order we have the wind element, we have air element in our body. Okay? So whatever we can see, we can feel, we can perceive, they can become material to us. If we are unable to see, unable to feel, unable to perceive, then it becomes space. It no longer stay as materials to us. Okay. So if we cannot see, we cannot feel, we cannot perceive, then it's no longer become material to us. Okay. Which means, if it's not material, we are unable to possess it. We are unable to own it. Okay. So we have been talking about the word view, right? So all this belongs to the word view. Okay. Let's get back to the human life view. Human life view. Let's get back to the human life perspective. Okay. Harmonious marriage. Okay. Is harmonious marriage materials or space? Okay, we have agreed with each other that whichever we resonate with is energy vibrational frequencies become material to us, and whichever we do not resonate with the energy vibrational frequency is become space to us. Okay, so get back to the questions. Okay, whether harmonious marriage is material or space. Okay, if your answer is space, then you do not resonate with energy with the harmonious marriage energy vibrational frequency. Okay, so you can actually feel it. Okay, but if someone saying that they they can't really feel, they don't know what is harmonious marriage, they can't really feel it, okay, then it becomes space to them, and they cannot feel it, they cannot see it, they cannot perceive it, okay, which means they won't have harmonious marriage in their life because they do not resonate with harmonious marriage energy, vibrational frequency, okay. With how about inner peace and happiness, okay. So whoever answer inner peace and happiness, okay, is material to them, then that person must see it, feel it, and perceive it, okay. See inner peace, see the happiness, okay. Feel inner peace and feel happiness, okay. So does anyone have a feeling that happiness is on the tail of the cat? There's a story that the cat always, there's a little cat who has been searching for happiness for a long time, and then someday someone pointed out to her that her happiness is on the top of her tail, the end top of her tail, and since then the cat keeps chasing her tail. Okay, so if the cat keeps chasing its tail, it won't be able to fight it. Just like us as a human being, most of our life we spend our time to go and search for happiness, right? But let's say that cat, it just calmly sit down and slowly move the tail to its face, to its front, then it easily can touch the top of the end of his tail, right? So it's like us, if we just calm down, sit down, okay, and be living in inner peace, then we be able to find out happiness, okay. So the cat metaphors, okay, show us that if we resonate with the energy vibrational frequency of something, then that things become material to us, okay. Okay. Do you think that's simple? Does that sound simple, but you haven't managed to think of it before? Okay. Some people in the chat room ask how can they resonate with the energies, vibrational frequency of the things that they want. Okay, we're going to talk about that in the next later on. Okay, but here we summarize that if we resonate with something, things energy, vibrational frequency, it's become material to us. But if we do not resonate with the energy vibrational frequency of an object, and is space to us, okay. But it might be space to us, but it could be material to others people. Okay, let's take another example so we can be clear. We know that we know about all of the Eastern doctor, right? We know there's a lot of West Eastern doctor. They can just touch on the veins of others people, and they can actually tell that person is pregnant, that person is healthy, that person is sick, that person going to have 2 babies, for example. Our teachers Trần Thanh Toàn and K37, okay, if they can feel our vent and tell us that how many kids do we have, okay. Yeah. So why can they do that but we can't? Because these they has been trained and they learn, and obviously this the way that they feel our vein and can tell about our health is because what they're doing, the way they can feel it is material to them. But with us, we are not able to feel that, we're not able to see that because it's space to us. Right? So I also have a master. I have a master in the past, and he's one of the great doctor, Eastern doctors, and I told him that I didn't feel very well. Then he gave me he touched my veins on the wrist, and he gave me some of the herbals, and although I had gone to so many hospitals or seen many Western doctor, many Eastern doctor, or traditional Eastern doctor already, but they couldn't fix my problem. They couldn't resolve my problems. But when I told my master about it, and he touched my veins, he basically predicts exactly what the problems I have, and then he gave me some of the herbal, and it's caused my problem. And I asked him how he managed to do that. Can he teach me? Could he teach me? Okay. In the past, I also and then I had at that time I also have a friend. Who also got sick, so I took her to see the master. And he feel her vent, and then he give her the some of the medicine to go home. Home, and she took the medicine, and then I asked her, so what the result, and she said that, your master is not only a miracle doctor, but he's a legendary physician, because of a divine healer, because what the treatment he gave me, or the predict the treatment that he gave me is 105% exact, even better than the result that I went to all of the hospital to okay. So that's friend of mine, that master. He's one of the very, very famous, popular doctor in the area back then, and he promised to pass me his technique. But then back then I worked for a big company, and I went and asked for the boss, and and they told me should stop, shouldn't learn it. And later on, when I when I revisit the master, and he already found one of his student. Okay, one of his he already passed what he knows to his student. Okay, so if it were me, if I actually follow him, then he'd be able to pass me his reality, and he'd be able to pass his technique to me. Then I'll be able to look at other people, judge other people then to see, to actually predict what is the health situation. Okay, but since then I also learned went to learn different places, and now I can look at other people eyes, see other people skin and teeth and tongue, and actually I can predict what there's health their health issues. Is yeah. So from my master back then, I had done the extensive research, and he found the solution to fix the sạn thận problems. So if we have someone who can guide us, who can lead us to resonate with the energy vibrational frequency of what we desire, would we listen? Would we follow? Would we listen, and would we follow that person and apply the techniques that that person passed to us? Okay, so at the moment, I'm telling you that there's someone who found the formula to resonate with the energy vibrational frequencies of things that we desire, of our desire. Okay. Okay. If some of the participants ask who is my master, his name is Nguyễn Chân Tâm. Okay, and he's leading the Dr. Bình Minh Eastern group, Eastern medicine community called Bình Minh. Okay, Bình Minh Eastern medical I think community. Okay, so he works for he leading that community. So back then I have health problems, so I always look for a library, hospital, and a doctor. Okay, and later on I met our teacher Trần Thanh Toàn. He shows me how to light up my light, my own light, by the 7 holistic wells. So I didn't go back to learn from those master anymore. So we see there's a lot of people in our life. They seem to be normal, but they have a certain talent, certain quality that we have to look up to them. Okay, so in the past I have the very bad image of my health, so I didn't have good health back then, but nowadays I changed the image I have about the mental image I have about my health, so I be able to participate in Ironman competition, and I've turned my health. I have remained a good health nowadays in my life. Okay, so so I hope that you be able to receive this simple concept. That is, the observer and the observed object resonate with each other, energy vibrational frequency. Then that observed object becomes material in the observer object. So it's not just what we see, but what we feel, what we perceive. They are material in our eyes. Okay, is that simple? Do you understand? Do you agree with me on this? Okay. For example, the Eastern doctor, they can see certain things. Okay, and they know what the problems we have and can help us. Okay, with Eastern doctor, right? Eastern doctor, they see bacteria in everything, right? But bacteria to us is fine, but with those Western doctor, bacteria is something that they scare of, and they don't even want to touch anything in society because they think that everything has bacteria. But with us, we can just hold things on our hands, put it in our mouth, eating things randomly, because bacteria is something that spies to us. We cannot see it. So the doctor is Western doctor, because they learn and work in the environment where they resonate with energy vibrational frequencies of that certain concept, is that bacteria is bad and we shouldn't touch anything that not belong to us, because they say everything have a virus, everything, all the bacteria is the foundation for the virus. Okay. So how can we resonate with energy vibrational frequencies of something that we desire? Okay. So with the example I gave to you earlier regarding the master, so it's reality that anything they see, but we cannot see. So there's a certain thing that, so there's a sickness, for example, that they can see or they can perceive that it's gonna come. So they will help us to avoid it. Okay, but with us, all the things that they see, all the things that they say becomes invisible to us. It becomes spy to us. We cannot see it. So there's a sickness called đau mắt hột. Okay, đau mắt hột. Đau mắt hột hay đau mắt đỏ. So I've been told that my hand and feet need to be super clean. I always have to clean my hands. Trachoma, đau mắt hột là trachoma. This is the terminologies for eyes infection, okay, because of the virus chlamydia trachomatis. Okay. So these are some people, success, okay, opportunity, luck is materials in their eyes. They can see opportunity, they can see luck everywhere in life. But with some other people, okay, they cannot see those, and it becomes spy to them. And we know that in society there are so many people, they can see, so many people only see the good in other people, but there's a number of people only see the bad in other. Okay, and they basically looking at other people as their either competitions or either someone that they don't like. Or someone that enemies become their enemies. With the opportunity, business opportunity, could be a space to certain people okay, certain people, but with some other it will be they will resonate with the energy vibrational material, okay, of that thing, so they can see it. And there's a certain saying, they're saying that, oh, this society is bad nowadays, this society is getting worse. Why do they say that? Because the energy vibrational frequencies is matching with the negative aspect in society. Okay, so the experience that our experience in about our experience about human life view, okay, human life view, world view, and cosmic view. So it will depend on our when our experience about human life view, about world view, about cosmic view is because we resonate with the energy vibrational frequencies of that certain experience. The experience that we have about human life view, about world view, about cosmic view, it will depend on our energy vibrational frequency, okay, because like I said earlier, some people, okay, they think that everyone in this world are nice, everyone in this world are kind, but then some other people, they see that everyone in this world are bad and want to take advantage of them, right? So it depends on our energy vibrational frequency, okay? So we have so we agree with each other that let's write down here energy vibrational frequency, our energy vibrational frequencies will decide our experience, okay, about human life view, world view, and cosmic view. And energy vibrational frequency, we have the low energy vibrational frequency, we have high energy vibrational frequency, and we have ultra high. Okay. In science, they even have the machine to measure energy vibrational frequency. And they use the unit called Bovit or the unit called Reiki. So in the past, our teachers opened the before open the boarding class. Teachers has asked me if I can find the machine that NASA has measured the energy vibrational frequency, and I found that in Russia they found it. They sell it. They sell the machine that measure the energy vibrational frequency of a person. So we plan to use this machine to measure the student who participate in the boarding classes, boarding course. Before they enter the course, what is the energy vibrational frequencies, and then at the end of the course we're going to measure this again to see that if the energy vibrational frequency had changed or not. So that machine in Russia, they use that machine to measure the surface of of the air, the surface of the air that cover the earth. Okay, so we are unable to, we do not have enough finance to buy that machine for now, but later on maybe we can do that. We can get the machine. Okay. So when we have ultra high energy vibrational frequencies, our spiritual life will be very good. Okay, and high energy vibrational frequencies resonate with material. So we see that in life there's many people, they live very minimalist or simplistic, and they still feel very happy, very peaceful, because those people they have ultra high energy vibrational frequency. Okay, and if that person lower their energy vibrational frequency to high energy vibrational frequency, then they be able to attract material. And in life we use certain techniques such as to increase our energy vibrational frequency, such as some of the stone that we use. Okay, so we use some of the stone, we use some of the an object in life. So at the New Year's, people often give each other the flower, the orchid, the special orchid flower, because in the energies industry they said that those flowers have high energy vibrational frequency, so it's good to keep those to keep it in the house. Okay. So how about some of the stones? Okay, some of the stones, they have different energy vibrational frequency as well. Okay, so if you be able to apply the information that you learned today, you can understand how to increase your energy vibrational frequencies inside yourself. Okay, and some people they use feng shui, they use a different technique as a feng shui, or they arrange furniture